President William Ruto has ordered the prosecution of government officials implicated in licensing the gas plant at the center of the Embakasi gas explosion. Now, the move coming just moments after the National Environment Management Authority, or NEMA, suspended 4 officers accused of unprocedurally issuing a medium-risk project license to the ill-fated makeshift gas cylinder refilling depot in Mradi Estate, Embakasi. With the details of the chronology of a shambolic documentation process that led to the establishment of the plant right at the center of a densely populated residential area.
More details are emerging regarding the registration and operationalization of the ill-fated makeshift gas cylinder refilling depot that has claimed lives and injured hundreds of residents in Mradi Estate, Embakasi. According to the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, a project report by the project proponent, Daddles Petroleum Limited, under the business name of Max's Nairobi Energy, was submitted to NEMA on 29th July 2020. The project was classified as medium risk as per regulation of the Environmental Impact Assessment and Audit Amendment Regulations 2019, Legal Notice 32 of 2019. On 25th April 2022, the EIA project report was dispatched to 6 lead agencies for sectoral review and comments to guide NEMA on the licensing process. They include Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, EPRA, Director of Physical Planning, Nairobi City Water Resources Authority, Directorate of Occupational Safety and Health, Nairobi City Water and Sewerage Company, Director of Urban Planning and Development. On 28 July 2022, a review of the project was done and a number of issues were raised for the project proponent to address the clarity on land ownership, provide evidence of undertaking, consultation with immediate neighbors of Nyayo Estate Residents Association. On 22nd August 2022, the project proponent, through the project lead environmental assessment expert, responded to the issues raised on 28th July 2022. On 1st February 2023, the project proponent submitted a comprehensive EIA report with potential impacts identified and mitigation measures proposed in the Environmental Management Plan. On 2nd February 2023, a record of decision was made to issue the proposed project with an EIA license number, NEMA 23819. The license was issued with mandatory EIA license conditions for the project to comply prior to commencement of the construction works of the LPG plant facility. According to NEMA, investigations into the gas explosion, establishing that the ill-fated gas refill plant was licensed as medium risk by the Director Environmental Compliance and not high-risk project to be licensed only by the Director General. The environmental regulator suspending 4 senior officials, including David Ongare, Director Environmental Compliance, Marianne Kioko, Acting Deputy Director Compliance, Lynette Cheriot, Senior Environmental Officer, EIA Section, and Joseph Macau, Head of Environmental Impact Assessment, EIA Section. President William Ruto, during his tour of Western Kenya, called for the prosecution of government officials complicit in the licensing of the Embakasi plant at the heart of a national tragedy.
The fellows, the government officials who issued licenses for gas installations in residential areas when it was very clear that it was the wrong thing to do, but because of incompetence and corruption, they issued licenses. Today we have injuries, we have Kenyans who have died. Those fellows who are involved in this, the ministry must immediately take action against them, and they must be dismissed and they must be prosecuted for what the crimes they have committed.
Part of the exhibits under investigations include the quality and durability of the giant gas cylinder, with one in particular being relocated almost a kilometer away from the explosion site. The proprietor of the plant, Derek Kimathi, remains a fugitive on the run as detectives from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations expand investigations in search of other operatives believed to have been secretly co-managing the company. There are still unanswered questions as to how and why this particular scene was invincible to law enforcement officers who patrolled this particular location on almost an hourly basis. In the meantime, the venue remains an active crime scene even as investigations continue. Seth Olale, Citizen TV, Mradi, Embakasi East.